What is up, YouTube? HPJ here, and I'm coming at you guys with an updated deck profile for Mastemon. So, as we all know, Infernal Ascension is only but a month away, and I cannot wait. Oh, I'm so excited. And I'm really more excited because Infernal Ascension is definitely going to be the major additions to the Mastemon deck profile. Mastemon deck, because we're gonna get Ace, we're gonna get a lot of the new Mirai stuff. Oh, it's just gonna be like a whole tunnel of fun. And surprisingly enough, BT16 offered some really good setup and support as well. So I'm very excited to do a deck profile for you guys for Mastemon. So let me go ahead and we get into it. So starting off are my Digitama, because I almost showed you the rookies. I'm starting off with 4 copies of Niaramon from Structure Deck 10. Then for the rookies, it's a very small amount of rookies, I have to say. And it's 4 copies of Salamon from BT16 with 3 copies of Salamon from BT9. So those are the rookies. I don't know why I just left all that dead space. Alright, then moving on from the rookies, we're going to go into our champions. We start off with 2 copies of BT8's Black Tailmon, followed by BT16's version of Tailmon, and then Structure Deck 10's version of Tailmon. So that's a total of 10 champions right there. Then moving on from our champs, we're now going to go into our ultimates. I have 3 copies of BT11's Lady Devimon, followed by 2 copies of BT7's Lucemon Fall Down Mode, then 3 copies of Angelamon from BT11, and 2 copies of Holy Angemon from BT14. And yes, to clarify, this is Holy Angemon Ace. Now we're going to move on into the Megas. Our only level 7 in the deck, and that is 2 copies of Ordonimon. Then 2 copies a Dynamite from BT9. Then 2 copies of BT8 Ophanimon Fall Down Mode. And of course, the star of the show and the main ace of the deck, Mastemon from Structure Deck 10 in 4 copies. Alright, now that is all of the Digimon in the main. Let's go ahead and go on into the Tamers. So I'm rocking 3 copies of course, Mirai Mikagari from BT11, with 3 copies of Kari Kamiya from BT8, and 3 copies of TK from BT1. So that is all of my Tamers. Then we're going to move on into the option cards, and they start off with, of course, one of the most infamous option cards, Structure Deck 10's Chaos Degradation, and then BT8's Flame Hell Scythe. Alright, so that's it for the options, and that pretty much just rounds out about everything. So let's go ahead and go through the explanations. So starting off is the 4 copies of Niaramon from Structure Deck 10. So this is going to be primarily the best Niaramon we're going to be using. I don't know if, I think EXO6 has a Niaramon. I haven't seen many people use her, but a lot of people might switch to her. It depends on how she operates. But the Niaramon here is, when attacking, you can draw 1 card and then trash 1 card from your deck. But you have to have a yellow Digimon in play. The thing is that since majority of this deck is dual colored, purple and yellow, the ability to have a yellow Digimon on the field is not going to be hard. You're going to be easily picking up yellow Digimon with ease. And I think this Niaramon is a great setup for Mastemon players. She's a great way to draw out the Lucemons and then discard them so you can easily get to your other pieces as fast as possible. and just generate as much of a hand advantage as you possibly can. Because this deck loves to try to fix his hand so that Mastemon has plays later on. Alright, so from there, the Nyaromon. Let's talk about this Nyaromon. So this is BT16's Nyaromon. At the start of your turn, Salamon. I see Nyaromon. Well, she needs a Nyaromon for evolution to be a cost of 0. If you were digivolving her on top of any other Digitama, it would be that's red or purple, because those are not. That's a weird combination for a Digimon who becomes an Archangel. Um, you need a cost of 1. So this is probably something that you're meant to hard play and then go into the evolution, because I remember from the pre-release that was the issue. A lot of the O2 cast as rookies was a lot of them needed particular Digimon to digivolve from. So if you did not have the particular Digitama to digivolve from, yeah, it was a lot of problems. It really was. But this Nyaromon is really good because at the start of your turn or on play, you may digivolve into a Holy Beast or free attribute, a few typed Digimon in your trash for a reduced cost of 1. So you can easily go into your Tailmon without having to wait for the memory or having to hard play them. There are a lot of additional cards that you can easily take advantage of just because of the fact that you're going to easily free evolve into them. This is one of the reason why it's the Valkyremon Ace deck is doing really well, because I heard Valkyremon Ace. Well, I've seen some variations on the Valkyremon Ace, and yeah, no, it's really good. It looks really good. Um, but yeah, I think this is a really good Salamon, and I know there's a Salamon coming up in BT. Was it in EX06? It's gonna be really good too. So we're gonna have a lot of rookies to play around with. Definitely gonna have a lot of rookies to play around with. All right. So with that said, so this is just gonna be a good solid choice for right now, and then the other solid choice that I'll be running is BT9 Salamon. So similar to what Gatomon does from the structure deck, it's on play, reveal top 3 cards of your deck to add 1 2-color purple card among them to your hand, and put the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. This is basically to help you get a lot of your dual color cards. You can pick up the Tailmon, you can pick up the black Tailmons, you can pick up the Mastemons, even the Chaos Degradation and Flame Hell size if you need to, just so that you can generate a lot of advantage. Now, it's a very mixed option between her, because there's also her, and then there's also the Tsukaimon from a set earlier, where you're able to pick up your what's it you're able to pick up? You're able to pick up Angel, Archangel, or Fallen Angel Digimon. So yeah, I mean, it's really just up to you on what variation of things you would like to do, or you would like to set up with things. So yeah, I mean, it's really just up to you on how you want to play it. But I'm playing 3 of these. I know it should be more rookies considering how many champions I'm running, but you'll understand why in just a moment. So let's go into the champions. We have Black Tailmon. She's really just here for the rush ability. She's a good Digimon to stack on through the effects of Mastemon, where you can just drop the rookie. Or you can drop any, purple or yellow Digimon from your security stack from taking advantage of Black Tailmon on her own. So yeah, there's a lot to it. And plus her inheritable is retaliation. So if she dies, in battle, she takes the Digimon that took her out. Next up is Tailmon from BT16. So she has to digivolve from the Nyaromon for a cost of 2. Otherwise, she's digivolving off of a red or purple Digimon for 3 costs. She has Barrier, so you can, sacrifice one of your security to protect her, which I'm kind of very iffy about, because I like my security and I like that yellow loves to do the security situation. So I'm very meh about it. But I love her ability. On player, when digivolving, you may trash 1 card from your hand to retrieve a 2-color Digimon that is purple or red from your trash and add it to your hand. So you can easily get any other Digimon that you need. You can even get a pre-dumped Mastemon and bring her back into your hand. You can go get your Donimon. You can even go get your Alphanimon Fall Down mode. This Tailmon is really, really resourceful. I know she's going to be X'd out for the EX06 Tailmon, and pray that she's a common. Um, just for the ability she has, because when she's coming into the game, she's going to be able to search for Mirai, and she's going to fetch you an angel, archangel, or a card with 3 great angels in it. I think fallen angel as well. So she's going to have a lot more pull, similar to the Tailmon from BT um, from, was it BT6. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot to this. Oh, there is just going to be a lot. So with that in tow, the only other thing is her inheritable, which is similar to the Salamon's inheritable, where all your opponent's security Digimon gain minus 3 KDP. It's just for security purposes. That's all. Kind of just works within the Valkyremon X builds. All right, now with that said, let's move on into, of course, ST10's Gatomon. On play, reveal top 3 cards of your deck to add 1 purple and 1 yellow Digimon uh, among them to your hand. Place the rest at the bottom of the deck in any order. When this Digimon would Digivolve into an Archangel or a Fallen Angel Digimon, reduce the cost by 2. And Inheritable is at the end of the turn. You may DNA Digivolve into a Digimon by paying the DNA Digivolution cost. So this is by far one of the greatest Tailmon you could play because of the fact that she will be able to give your lineup of Digimon everything they need. Being able to Digivolve, for free, then being able to Digivolve into, being able to Digivolve without so much of a hefty cost. Then on top of that, DNA Digivolving at the end of the turn so that you can, get Mastemon to the board as possible. It's going to be a great combination with the Mirai that's going to come out in EX06 because she's going to be able to pick up Digimon. Allow you to Digivolve an Angelmon or Lady Devimon from the trash. And that's going to even more service the combo game that Mastemon has. So yeah, this one is definitely going to be stretching out thin. Now we're going to move on, of course, to the Angel and Archangel and the Fallen Angel that make up Mastemon. So yeah, Lady Devimon and Angelomon. I'm only running 3 of each of these because, well, I am going to make room for when the newer support comes out in EX06. But you can still run a lot of the other Lady Devimon and Angelomon that you can. The structure deck one for Angelomon that does the -2 security is a good support card. There's the Lady Devimon that on Digivolution, draw 2, discard 2. Good for surviving the hand control. There's the structure deck Lady Devimon, which isn't bad, but she's also not too good. But it's still a viable source. But these Angelomon and Lady Devimon have interactions with Mirai completely. When they're Digivolved, you may trash a card from your hand, this is Lady Devimon, to then return a Mirai from your trash, or with Angel, Archangel, or Fallen Angel in its traits to your hand. So it's recovery for either your Tamer or one of your Angel setups. Then, when an Angelmon or a Mirai is played, you gain 1 memory. So that's even more memory controlling memory setup that you can have for the deck. While her counterpart, Angelmon, is able to search the security to retrieve an Angel, Archangel, or Fallen Angel and add it to your hand. Then recovery +1 and then shuffle the security stack. Both of them have an effect has an effect similar to each other, where if the other one is played or a Mirai is played, you'll gain 1 memory. Now their inheritables are where this really shines because both of them have an inheritable that works with the other corresponding color. With Lady Devimon, if you have a yellow Digimon in play, all your Angel, Archangel, and Fallen Angels will gain retaliation. Well, Angelomon says if you have a purple Digimon in play, all of those 3 angels will be able to get blockers. So you have all these amazing blockers that will be blocking stuff, and if they die, they will take whoever attacked them with them. It's a really, really good combination of things, and it's a really good setup for it. I do believe that the new Angelomon and Lady Devimon do have some things going for them as well, so I can't wait to take a look at both of them. But really, really good setup support here. I'm going to move on into, of course, their male counterparts. We have Lucemon and we have Holy Angemon. Lucemon is basically here just to combo with Mastemon. When he's on player Digivolve, you can select one. You can delete one of your opponent's Tamers or one of their level 6 or lower Digimon. So you're just getting rid of threats at that point. And you combine it well with Mastemon's ability. That's at least 2 removals for the price of 1. Then Holy Digimon Ace is basically here just to recover memory. I really don't care too much for his other ability, which is what, just to reduce the DP of an opponent's Digimon for every security card, every card you have in security. Well, I mean, that could work in benefits of just removing spot stuff, but either way, both works well. And both of them can easily come off of Mastemon's ability as well. So you have some really good support here in the two of them. I don't think they're going to last too long once the new Anjuamon and Lady Devimon come. But Lucimon's also getting some new support too. So new Lucimon might be replacing old Lucimon, depending on how well these new Lucimons look in BT18. So, alright, we're going to move on from the two of these, and now we go into our Megas. So for our Mega lineup, we do have to talk about Ophanimon Fall Down Mode. And I am running Ophanimon Fall Down Mode just because I wanted another safe option for a Mega in case I can't get to my Mastemon. For Ophanimon Fall Down Mode, it's on Digivolution. You get two great abilities. Her first one is if you have a yellow Digimon in her Digivolution source, recovery +1. Then her other ability is if you have a purple Digimon in your security, you can delete one level 4 or lower Digimon your opponent controls. So that basically just helps you with some spot removal there. Then on her deletion, she allows you to play one yellow or purple Digimon that's level 4 or lower from your trash without paying its memory cost. So you get to put the Tailmons on the board and have their abilities played as well. And I think you only, honestly, I just run 2 just because it's just, really, really good spot on support from Ophanimon. Now, Ordanimon is probably the only massive AoE removal that we'll have because I don't see any AoE removal outside of what's already yellow. Yellow doesn't have much massive removal. It really does. That's what I mean by AoE. All out I forget what the E stands for. But if you play MMOs, you know what an AoE is. And I'm probably using the term wrong anyway, but basically, we don't have a lot of massive removal within yellow or purple, from my understanding. And for Mastermind, it's going to be very difficult because there are a lot of decks that do like to swarm with massive amount of things, and a lot of them tend to protect each other. So, being as it is, our Dynamon is probably the only safe fire way to do the massive removal. And we do have enough megas to produce an Ardonimon with ease. You do need to DNA Digivolve her, which is the major downside to her massive removal. So, other than that, I mean, she's still a really boss card. She can remove his security stack to put herself back in play if she was to be deleted. She can come out from any any purple and yellow level 6 Digimon combined, so the DNA won't be too hard there, especially if you set it up properly. So yeah, no, you'll be perfectly fine playing around with Ardonimon and having Ardonimon's removal set up if needed. Now we're gonna go on into the ace of the deck, and that is Mastemon, who requires a level 5 in purple and yellow Digimon for her DNA. Then on top of that, when she is DNA Digivolved, when she's Digivolved, you can select any purple or yellow Digimon card, put it in your security stack. Then you check your security stack to then play one of those purple or yellow Digimon that's level 5 or lower from the security stack, and then put it into play. So that is where your Lucimon gets, going, and he can pop stuff. And during all turns, which is why I say she combos well with that Lucimon, is when you do the combination, when you do play a Digimon and do an effect, you're able to delete one of your opponent's Digimon that's a level lower than or equal to the Digimon that you played. So you can easily play that off of her own effect. You can use stuff like the Black Tailmon or the Devimon situation with the Anjomon from BT11, the Enjimon from BT11. So you can get a lot of cards that can just help you spot, um, you know, the little summons and then be able to just do more summons off of that. So yeah, it's a really good card, and this is honestly because it is the ace of the deck. I am definitely running 4 of these. So I am just waiting for the impending Mastemon Ace, who probably would just replace our Fanima if that's ever the need. So, all right, we're gonna go on from there, and now we get to talk about our Tamers. Um, the Tamer lineup is gonna definitely change too, but I think it's only probably gonna change for one Tamer. And I say this because of the fact that Mirai in this Mirai that we currently have is not a bad Mirai. She allows you to play Lady Devimon or Anjumon when the other is being digivolved on the field. If you have one or less Digimon, then on top of that, she's able to give you um, a memory at the start of your turn. The thing about it is that none of the Mirays have if you have this amount of memory or less, you get to gain a memory. So memory setters are still going to be needed for Mastemon. And I think at this point, I'm probably going to keep Kari and then replace TK. I'm very iffy on how I want to do that. Speaking of which, let's talk about Kari. Where Kari, while she's on the field, when your security would increase, you can then suspend this tamer to gain 1 memory. At the start of your turn, if your memory is 2 or less, jump your memory to 3. So she will basically be a very big help to the deck because, well, everything changes up, everything, um, you know, plays around with the security, so she still will be a great support there. Then on top of that, we have TK. And I think the reason why TK is going to probably come out is just because of the fact that TK only really just searches for yellow, and I need to also be able to retrieve purple. While most of my cards are dual colored, I still kind of just would like to have um, my situation of purple and yellow still be beneficial. I know that sounds very, very weird, but honestly, yeah, that's kind of just how I need everything to react. So I think at a point, yeah, TK is gonna probably come out, but Kari will stay in the deck, and then I'll probably replace TK with the Mastemon the Mirai from BT, from EX06, because that Mirai will allow you to digivolve from the trash, and as opposed to digivolving from the hand and stuff. So yeah, I think that'll probably just be a safer bet. But everyone's combinations of things are going to be different. Anyway, we're going to move on from there and talk about the last 2 cards of the deck. And those are the option cards that I'm running. And that's Flame Hell Scythe and Chaos Degradation. Chaos Degradation is really good because it's removal that doesn't destroy. A lot of things can't go over because it's not sending them back to the hand or deck. It's sending them to the security. Then on top of that, being able to send security to the trash, which is great. Because that would just help get rid of threats there. And you can just stack on some Digimon at the bottom of the security so that you know what's there, and then you can easily just run it over when you're going for a game. Flame Hell Scythe here, it just, spot on DP reduction, but also brings you back a Digimon in conjunction to the plays that you need for it. So any Digimon with 6k DP or less can easily come out of Flame Hell Scythe, and that's a good majority of your ultimates downward. So yeah, really good support card here. And I'm running just 3 of each because I don't think we have any newer cards coming out from EX06 that would need to be that beneficial. So we'll be alright. And other than that, I can't wait for EX06. And for right now, this is currently going to be the build that I'll be playing around with. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I know it's a very long video with everything in it, but hey, there's a lot to talk about here, so that's why it's as long as it is. But I do appreciate anyone and everyone who is staying for the video itself. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, as it helps me out tremendously. Hit the notification bell to be informed of when I upload more content to the channel. Social media links are in the description box below. And with that said, thanks everyone for watching. HPJ signing out. Take care.